Hey, what's up, everybody? We're two guys who vape, and this is the Mod Pod.
For those of you that do not know, we work for a company called Cigar Box. Little about ourselves. My name's Nick. I've been with the company for roughly 2 years now, give or take. I'm super big into sports. I love football. I love everything music. How about yourself?
So, my name's Will. I've been with the company for a little over 4 years, almost 4.5 now. I am super into hiking. I love fishing, and I don't miss too many MMA fights. But overall, like you were just saying, we work for a company called Cigar Box. What can you expect when you come into the stores?
Well, when you first come into the locations, it might be a little overwhelming because we have so many different things, from e-liquid to all the different mods to the pod systems to salt nicotine to the disposables. We have everything in between for what everybody would want, and it could be a little bit overwhelming when you first walk in just because of the sheer mass that we have with everything and all the diversity in it. With the mod I have right now, I have a Vape Armor Max mod here with a Valerian 3 tank on top. I also have the Ice Blackberry Lemonade here. We do carry that in a non-menthol. I prefer the menthols. That is my favorite juice of all time. I have the Frozen Fruit Monster Mixed Berry Ice here. As you can see, the little theme here, I do like my menthols. When I'm on the go, though, and I really don't have the space or I don't have the time, I do like the disposables, the 9,000 puff Novo bars here. I like them. We do have the 6,000 puff ones as well, but I prefer the 9,000. I love the flavor in it. How about your setup here, Will?
So for me, I am using the Valerian 2 Pro tank on the Aegis Legend mod. That is the original Aegis Legend there, fully rubberized. I like it just because if I drop it, I know it's pretty protected with that shock resistance on there. Flavor-wise, I'm typically vaping something fruity menthol. Right now, I have the Red Zap Watermelon Menthol, and one of my favorite go-tos is the Juicehead Pineapple Grapefruit Freeze. All of those flavors do come in the menthol and non-menthol options, but as far as how he uses his disposables, I'm a big pod person. We have the Sonder right there from Geek Vape. Pods, very small, easy to use. And my flavor of choice is always the banana ice. I typically go with the 35 milligram. But overall, we're just starting this podcast to kind of give everybody a little bit of information on the vape industry. I know it can be really tricky if you don't have any prior knowledge coming into it. Overall, we just want everybody to not have that, oh my God, there's so much stuff in here, sense of panic when they do walk into the doors.
It's not all going to be just about vapes, though. Both of us here, we're going to get into our interests, our own little hobbies. We're going to have guests on here from time to time. Speaking of that, though, I know you said you're big into UFC, you're big into sports. Got any UFC fights you're looking forward to upcoming, or you got any predictions, for the Super Bowl or anything like that?
So for me right now, I am really looking forward to Yuri Prohaska versus Potan, Alex Pereira. I think that fight's going to be a very interesting one. Me, personally, I think it's going to come down to whoever's chin can hold up the longest. Both of those guys are some pretty big knockout artists, so we'll see what happens there. How about you?
I agree. Personally, I'd like to see Alex Pereira lose on this one. I'm not going to lie, but he's a good fighter. He's got a chin. He's got a heavy hand. It's going to be a lot to take him down.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see. It should be an exciting 5-round fight.
And I know you were saying about football and the Super Bowl prediction. You kind of got me interested there. Who do you have for the Super Bowl?
As of right now, I really don't see any two teams fully standing out. I mean, the Bengals are starting to get hot again. Ravens look really good. The Chiefs are up and down. I think it can be a lot of different teams, but on the AFC side, I'm thinking either Bengals or Ravens. NFC side, I don't know. If the 49ers pull it together, I think they can make it. I think Philly can make it again if Philly makes another run. But we'll see. We'll see. What about yourself?
All right, so I think that's kind of interesting coming from you. You're a Pittsburgh fan, and you said Bengals and Ravens.
It is what it is.
All right. Honestly, I think I'll just follow that whole conspiracy theory going on right now with the Super Bowl colors. I see you rolling your head over there. But I'm going to go with the Ravens and 49ers. I think that would be a good Super Bowl to see too. But as far as this week, I think that's going to be all we have going on. We just wanted to get a little something out for you guys, introduce ourselves. Until next week.
Keep chasing them clouds.